Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us here at Bitcoin Exchange. I wanted to put this video out giving you a review of a new cryptocurrency that just launched June 16th. And this is the cryptocurrency called Iota, IOTA. It's an acronym for Internet of Things Application. And several things have caught my eye on this. I wanted to share it with you while it's early. You can go to iota.org and go through their website. I'm on the tangler.com or tangleblog.com, and the Tangler here is about IOTA, and you can see some of the captions here, IOTA roundabout, and the different articles, videos, categories, links, and different things about what the Tangler is. And you can understand that the word Tangler is coming from the tangle, and what a tangle is IOTA's version of blockchain. Whereas the Ethereum blockchain that Bitcoin and Ethereum and others run on is a group of blocks that have different miners that are using to verify transactions, and they're doing 3 to 5 transactions per second. And right now, this is July 26th of 2017, so it's only been maybe a month and 10 days since IOTA has launched. What I think is fantastic is what they're already able to do and what they have already accomplished in just a short amount of time. And I'll go through that with you. As you know, the blockchain is facing, by August 1st of this year, what could be a soft fork or a hard fork, where the miners are wanting to get more money for their mining verifications and the receipt of transactions being verified and different things. And we're looking optimistically at a soft fork, but nonetheless, the blockchain in and of itself is a very laborious, very heavy type system that is going to have many hurdles that's going to need to be overcome in the next several years. Whereas IOTA has looked ahead and is actually removing these hurdles before they even come in. They're using, instead of a blockchain, they're using what they call a tangle, and they'll explain this here in this video that we're going to click on over here in just a minute. But what I think is fantastic is, and the man will mention this 2 different times in the video, number one, the tangle is lightweight. There is no blocks in it. The last 2 transactions will verify the next transaction, and the more that the tangle is being used with IOTA, the stronger and more secure it becomes. Number one. Number two, it's flexible, it's lightweight. It handles peer-to-peer, machine-to-machine, company-to-company, or any combination thereof, peer-to-machine, peer-to-company, company-to-machine, machine-to-person. It can do a lot of different things, and they're going to explain that to you in this video. The other thing that I like about it is they have approached 1,000 transactions per second, and they are charging 0 fees. There are no fees to this. So not only is it lightweight, not only are there no fees, but it is perpetual and can extend without any difficulty, basically through infinity of amount of transactions. So I'm going to click on this and then let him speak for an hour, or excuse me, for a minute and 49 seconds, and then I'm going to come back in and explain to you a couple other things. Okay, so here we go.
The Internet of Things is defined as the growing network of connected devices that are capable of collecting and exchanging data. This network will allow for direct integration of the physical world into the digital realm and will soon enable smart grids, virtual power plants, smart homes, intelligent transportation, and smart cities. A true machine-to-machine economy will emerge as devices are able to transact and communicate with one another. IBM predicts that the Internet of Things will be comprised of 50 billion connected devices by 2020, and Gartner estimates the economic benefit to be $2 trillion in just a few years' time. But all of these predictions are dependent upon the emergence of a transactional backbone that is secure, infinitely scalable, affordable, and lightweight enough to be integrated into sensors and actuators. This is where IOTA enters the fray. IOTA is a permissionless, open-source distributed ledger that was built from the ground up to solve these very problems. It was specifically designed to serve as the backbone for the Internet of Things. Instead of using a blockchain, IOTA created a revolutionary new protocol called the Tangle. The Tangle's unprecedented innovation makes IOTA the only infinitely scalable, quantum-proof payment and secure data transfer platform on planet Earth. With 0 transaction fees, modularity, mask-authenticated messaging, and an immutable ledger all available via an extremely lightweight client, IOTA is uniquely positioned to serve as the settlement layer within the Internet of Things stack. But don't be fooled by Iota's initial focus on the IoT. Yes, it was born out of necessity to enable the Internet of Things, but Iota can eventually be a universal settlement solution within any domain that selects for zero transaction fees, enormous scalability, and swift transaction finality. Learn more at iota.org.
Okay, so in addition to what you just heard there, this Tangular report here has several different categories, and I'm under a subcategory here called speculation. And they're going to talk to you about different companies that are involved in this. And you can read this at your leisure, rather. But I just want to go through some of these. This is since they've launched, and I might say that when they launched, and the several hundred different cryptocurrencies that are out there, and you can find them on CoinMarketCap, and they'll give you a list of where they land, one through several hundred different places. Of course, Bitcoin being the big bull, and then Ethereum underneath that. Um, these guys launched into the top 10th position. They actually are holding 8th position, just above Monero, as we speak. That is absolutely huge to come out of the gate, landing in the top 10, landing in actually the 8th place that they've been holding now for several weeks, and it's only going to get stronger, folks. These other guys that they're contending with have been on here for a year or 2 or 3. These guys are just coming in. They've been here less than 6 weeks, and they're already in the 8th position and holding it very strongly. Now, these companies here that they have involved, he mentioned IBM, but there's Beth Israel Deaconess System, there's Blockstack, Kanoko, you have CCIS, Cisco is huge in what they're doing. You can go through these. There's just a few that I want to hit. Harvard Medical School. There's one up here I missed that I wanted to go back to, and that is Bosch. Bosch right here. Bosch there is a several $100 million project that they are including Iota in to tie this thing all together with. You get down here to IBM. You go on down here to Oslo MedTech, Norwegian Center for eHealth, Microsoft. Bill Gates, Microsoft, is involved with this. So if he's involved and they're involved, you know this is going places. So what I really, really like about the opportunity is that you can purchase Iota now. And the only place to purchase it is at a place called Bitfinex. And I'm going to go over here to Bitfinex. And you can see here I'm on Bitfinex. And I got Iota pulled up. Iota is trading at 27.5 cents a coin. 27.5 cents a coin. Here's the history of it. Okay, since June it's gone up and down. Of course, your initial ICO jumped up and then comes back down like it always does. But it is going basically sideways and holding itself just the way Bitcoin did, exactly the way Ethereum did, exactly what Ripple did. And you're going to see this take its launch, and it's going to start going way up here in the next, I'm going to venture to say, 8 to 18 months. You're going to see this thing start really moving up as the Internet of Things application starts taking root across the world. You heard in the video that the man said that this thing is going to be billions and billions and billions of dollars. Well, right now, they're speculating, and no one knows for sure, of course, because cryptocurrencies are volatile, but they're speculating the Iota to hit anywhere from $200 to $1,000 per coin in the next 24 to 36 months. What does that mean? That means if you bought 5,000 coins right now, buy 5,000 coins is going to cost you maybe $2,000 or so. If it hits $100, you got $500,000 that you made with just that small of a purchase. If it hits $200 and you got 5,000 coins, then you are worth $1 million. You've got $1 million there. This is like going back to me. This is the beginning formation of Apple. This is the beginning formation of YouTube. The beginning formation of Microsoft. Okay. This is like going back to buying Bitcoin when Bitcoin first opened up. This is how huge of an opportunity I believe this to be. And I wanted to share it with our listeners and the people that are subscribing to our channel here, because this is an opportunity for you to get into something that you can watch grow over the next 3 to 5 years. And I promise you, if they hit the marks that they're saying, and they have got some very, very reasonable goals, and then they've got other goals that they're going to be coming out with and doing other things with Iota as the time progresses, But if they're even half as close as to what, if they're 1/10 of what they say they're going to be, you could change your financial life forever just by getting involved in this company and just holding on to their coins. You can download an Iota wallet, and they'll tell you how to do that on this site. I have done so. I've got, I don't know, 7,500 or so, 8,000 Iota coins, and I've got them down on my hard drive. And we're just sitting here waiting. I'm going to bide my time on this. I'm going to take my sweet time on this while I have other investments going and some that are returning money quickly. This is a long-term thing for me to just sit back and watch this thing grow, and the joy of watching just several $100s, just getting involved and just watching this thing just grow and grow and grow, and realize that I can leave something in my wallet for 18 to 36 months, and when I go back, it's not an acorn anymore. It is a huge oak tree. This is a great opportunity for you to get into, and I wanted to share with all of our listeners. Do me a favor, if you would, hit the subscribe button. Stay informed with us. We're trying to bring you some news and information as we get them, and opportunities. And thanks for everybody for reaching out and all the different comments that we're getting. I love it, and we're answering these comments and the questions in these videos. So just throw me a comment. Let me know how things are going and what you'd like to hear about, and I'll do my best to try and answer them for you. Again, thanks for watching. This is Jay with Bitcoin Exchange. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next video.